G'day tubes, how's it going? We just had a big storm pass not too long ago, and of course Dilly's already been out riding through it. And not a killer huge, nothing, you know, just done. But it's rain anyways, we need her, so freaking dry still. But I gotta work on a trailer today, and it's not one of my trailers. Oh, tricked you! We can trick you. Friends of ours from church there, he's got a small little trailer here that he says the wheels were sounding really funny sounding, and the axle got really hot. So I'm like, whoa, that's not good. That's not good at all. So we'll have to get her up on some jacks, or get Jack to get her up for us, either or. And I'm just gonna pop the little dewies on the wheel off, the little hubcappy things, and take the cotter pin out and the great big nut off there, and then just pull the whole assembly off and take that in the shop. So anyways, here's the dewey, and small little tires, nothing huge, but I think it was the other side that was sounding a lot worse. So what I'm going to do is I could even maybe stand it up on its end. His lights are all hidden away and stuff, so maybe that's what I'll do. She should hold together enough for that. So let's get her shoved up to the door, maybe closer here. Look at the old hitch too, eh? It's got one of those old ones on there that you screw the dewey down, right? So I never had one of those. I guess they work good, but yeah, I can actually feel it in the tongue, the growly of the bearings. So we're going to show you how to tear those apart and get the bearings out. And yeah, I'm going to need two hands for getting that up, so let's put her down for a minute. Oh, and we'll get the door open here. Boo, hoo, ha, hoo. Ooh, she worked. And see, this way I won't have to take the bolts or nothing off, because once you take the cap off of here, pop that off, and then the stuff inside the whole thing will come off the axle stub. So oh, there's a tripod. Little stuffies on the tripod. There's my trailer. Oh yeah, friggin' right. Let's stuff this right here. Put you guys on here, and we'll get this up. Okay, tubes, so let's get her up. Hopefully she'll, let's double check here. I think it should be alright up on its end. I can get her up that high. Oh, everyone like, oh, not gonna stay there. Sure, now I'm stuck. Oh man, what am I gonna do now, tubes? I need like a board or piece of something, or she ain't gonna stay there. It's gonna fall back over again. I've got nothing within reach. Figures. Oh, I need something that's gonna. My hip, what? Hip height! Hip height! Tubes, can you grab me? I know. Well, I have to put her back down, I guess. At least this is the easy way down. But, yeah, you can hear that, eh? It's not supposed to make noises like that. It's not supposed to roll that good either. But we'll do them both for him. Okay, tubes, I gotta figure something out here, so give me 1 sec and see what we can come up with here. Okay, so I got my stick here. Hopefully that'll work. Now, the tricky thing is to leave this somewhere where I'm going to be able to reach it. Man, who made this trailer? Okay. So just to be safe, thought I had another one here. Oh, I do. Sorry, tubes, going the wrong way. I'll stuff on another one here just to be safe. Something like that. So, alrighty. Yes, that is definitely not sounding good. Let me bring these over and show you. Well, here's one that's probably needing done too, but it's better, I think. And this one here must be really dry. Wow. Grease is probably all gone out of that, I bet. So, let's go get some tools. We got to get this little cap here pried off. And inside there's a couple of, like a cotter pin and a big nut. So yeah, let's go get some tools, some 2Ls, and we'll get that tore off of there. Okay, tubes, so they do actually have a proper dewey for removing these, but I don't have one, so we'll do her this way. It'll stay still for me. Holy. There we go. Started her up. Slowly coming off. Good fit, that's good. I don't know where all this grease is gone, but maybe it didn't have much to begin with. Who knows? I'm expecting this to look pretty crappy inside here. Hopefully the bearings are... Oh, there's grease though. Wow. I think maybe someone greased it and didn't kind of grease the bearings though. That's what my thought is. So this will have hopefully a cotter pin. There she is. There, and we'll get this bent around here again and then see if we can yank her out. And you always put a new one of these in after you bend them around like this. It's a good idea. Where's the other end? Done many of these, that's for sure. Except this one, someone's turned the pin the wrong way somehow. So that's good. Super awesome. Oh, there goes my hammer. Trying to see if there's another end of this pin here, but didn't see one there, so we'll just have to try to get in there and beat it out. My new Princess Auto hammer, pretty sweet. Huh. Can't quite see in there, tubes. Oh, there's another little chunk here I see that they broke off, so trying to get, there we go. I think that'll get her. A little more better anyways. really grab the thing. Try my pliers here. Oh, go like this, I guess. Use the tool the way you're not supposed to, so that worked. Okay, so you want to take your cap, and these should just unbolt. They're not tightened. They're tightened until they're snug. And if you over tighten it, you'll wreck the bearings, of course, you know, it puts too much load on it. So I'll get that off just like that. That's the only thing that holds her on. And now we should be able to just yank this right off, except it's holding on to something here. You can see the one bearing's coming loose though, so that's good. Wow, that's really holding on to something. Try not to reef on it too hard, you know. Wondering if that other bearing is seized right in there, maybe. That's not so good then. I'd never seen that before. Wow. Well, might have to get aggressive with it, so I'm going to back the camera up a bit, tubes. Okay, so we just gave her a little tug without the trailer falling over, and she come off, but it seems like the seal's stuck on the inside there. That bearing's pretty seizured on there too, so that's probably why she wouldn't come off. So, that's not so good. I think he's had a bad seal there, and it's let some moisture in there, and it's rusted her right down to the dewey there. So at least the bearings aren't dry, but pretty blacky too. That's not good. Yeah, he's let a bit of dirt and stuff in too, but I think I have to figure out how to get that guy off of there now. That's not going to be so good, maybe. Okay, so I got the seal pulled off there. It's junk. I had to bust it off. And I gave this guy a bit of a spray, but it hasn't helped much. So might have to cut this bearing off and get him a new set, which probably should do anyways. But we're going to try hitting it here. That feels pretty solid. I think I might go grab my puller and we'll try that. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work. I had to actually get a little, like a microscopic little bit of freaking room. I was just like that much too short, this thing wouldn't reach, so I popped off the cap right off the end of her here. So we're gonna give her a little pull here. Wow, it's gonna wreck the bearing, I can tell you that. Holy snapping, I don't know if I heated it up too, it might help with the torch. Not one thing, it's 10, tubes? Putting lots of force on her, she ain't moving. Oh, there's lots of force. Wow. Well, I guess the only thing I can do is get the torch out. Give her some torture. Okay, tubes, I'm not going to get it red hot. I just want to warm her a bit. See if that'll break it off. Bearing's junk anyway, so. And if that ain't going to work, we'll have to cut her off, I guess. Try not to hurt the shaft though, right? She's junk now. Wow, that's got to be hot enough. Okay, I'm gonna try giving her some more crank in here. Wow. That's really on there. Well, that didn't work. Holy. I got that part off. So, I guess we're going to have to get mean. Wow, never had one that tight before. I'll have to get mean and I guess cut this thing off of here. Okay, so you want to try to do this without ripping off the actual shaft, so we'll be careful here. Get her down as close as we can anyways. I don't got her on super hot. Ouch! Maybe a little hotter. Got her. Okay, this is going to be wicked hot now, so I'm going to leave my glasses on just in case something comes flying up in my face. Oh yeah, sure, now it moves. Why wouldn't you move before, you know? Of course, make it easy for me, why don't you? Should actually have a chisel here, but... And... forget tubes, we won. Hee hee. Well, that's going to be, yeah, pretty hot. We're going to leave that alone until we can get her cooled off to clean it up. It looks good. Oh, that was the axle, by the way. And I guess while we're doing, waiting for that to happen, we'll move over to this one, which kind of hopefully it's going to go in a little bit better fashion. So yeah, let's do the carbon copy of this side. Okay, so we got the cap off. We're just bending out the tabby dewies. The tabby dewies. Come on. Seriously? And I got tons of cotter pins to put our new one in. Because you shouldn't reuse those again because you've already bent them once, right? They're could break on you. Like that, and I'll take this nut off. Oh, someone's over tightened this one, I think. I don't know if these will get it or not. Nope. Wow, it's really over tightened it. That's not so good. You don't want to be doing that. There we go. Okay, so pop this guy off, and hopefully the way they should pop right off, bearing and all, but maybe this one's seizure too. Hope not, but we'll know in 1 second here. Oh, tubes. Oh, no, that one's good. That's the way they should pop out. Okay, so let's take this into the shop and go clean my freaking hand off, and we'll have a look inside here. Okay, tube, so this bearing here just pulls right out. That's the one where the nut sits. So that one's there, and then you got nothing but like an empty cavity, so you flip her over. And that's your seal side. And let's make sure I got you in a good shot there. So I've got actually a seal puller, and it does wreck the seal, so I just wanted to clean her up here a wee bit. Something like that. And I've got some seals, and hopefully they're the right ones from Princess Auto there, so it looks like they'll be, hopefully those work, I don't know. Guess we'll find out. So I gotta figure out which one is your best one for under here, and just yank on her like that, and that pulls her out. Usually wrecks it. Not too bad, but it's probably junk. And then you can pull that guy out. And I think I'm just going to clean those up, take them with me to maybe Crappy Tire, see if I can get him just some new barrelings. You got to check inside here. These silvery shiny things here is where the bearing runs on the inside. It's called a race. You got to check them for pitting and stuff, and if you got to replace them, it's not a fun job, but it's doable. You got to sort of hammer them in and bash them out and all that cool stuff, you know. So far, this one looks good. I think it'll be fine. I'll give this one a goo wipe. Ugh. And we'll just feel this guy. You're just feeling for pits or scratches or dents or where it's been wearing weird, or they're actually really hard, so usually they're pretty good. But now let's just try this seal here just for fun. Yeah, I think that'll work actually. That should be good. And it fit on the shaft outside on the trailer, so. And those are it's most 2,000-pound axles with a 1-inch spindle, or 1-inch axle, I guess you would say. So that doesn't look too bad in there. It's not. It's got a bit of gobby stuff there. I'll get out, but overall, it's not bad. But you can actually get those caps we popped off to begin with. You can get those with grease fittings in them. So you don't have to really do all this. You can just in there till it pops out the other side, and then you're good to go. So yeah, we'll clean this up, and it's gonna wash out these bearings here, and then I'm gonna go get them. Looks like they're both the same. Check the numbers on them and everything though. But then we'll run over to Crappy Tire and see if we can get a couple sets of bearings. So yeah, these are both the same. Some of them are bigger on one side, some of them are smaller. I've got, I think one trailer looks like that. But that's nice that these are all, the same, so you can just get the one kit. So these are an SKF bearing. SKF, and there's a number. Made in Mexico. There you go. So I'm going to run over to Crappy Tire, if they're still open hopefully, and see if I can get a pair of these guys for each side, So one sec on, tubes, and we'll be right back. Oh, check this, tubes. Holy. Just made it under the wire. They close early on Sundays, so got a freaking kit. Come with a seal, bearings, freaking new cotter pin, and a freaking cap. Holy, 21 bucks a piece. So even the same freaking bearing, same number, same Mexico, same everything. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, it comes with everything but the nut. The freaking nut to hold all the bits in there. So that's a pretty good deal, I thought. Okay, tubes, so we're gonna bust this open here. And these aren't greased yet, these bearings inside internally, so we're going to have to do that. So we'll just get these out on a clean spot there. And that, and seal. Seal. And I'll get the rest out too, I guess. New clip. And it's a nice spanking new cap. Oh, it even gives you grease. Not near enough though, but whatever. Anyways, I'm going to use my own. I got a whole jug of peanut butter here, so I'm going to use that stuff. It says wheel barring grease and stuff, but these also come with those races. That's it there. So the other ones look fine. I'm not going to worry about them. But we'll just clean it up real good here. And stick in the new bearing and just kind of feel how it rolls. Oh yeah, that should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, yeah, so you can see these aren't greased. There's a bit of oil on them from manufacturer, so I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, if you're lucky enough to have one of them universal bearing greaser things, it's just like a cup thing. You put the thing inside and you just the thing to it, eh? Well, I haven't got one of those, so I got to do her the yucky way, but that's okay. I don't mind. So, what you got to do is get your hand fairly clean, so there's no, this isn't like you would eat off it, but it's not, got stuff caked all over it. And what you want to do is get some grease on your hand like that on one spot. Try to keep your other hand clean so you can see when there's grease in it. And get a bit closer here. So what we're going to do is slowly just grab bits of grease like this, and it pushes in through the bottom. She'll focus. Through the bottom like that, up through the rollers, and then you'll see it puking out the top. So this takes a few minutes, and you don't want to too much, because if you get so much inside, it just makes a frick of a mess. So I just go a little wee bit at a time. Let me get the camera in the right spot so you can see here, tubes. Oops, sorry. Okay, that's gonna be her. So you just want to grab a little bit at a time. Just keep doing that, and it'll shove it up through. Eventually, she'll come up through. There, she's starting to poke up through now. See her coming through there now? So if you had one of those universal bearing greaser things, this would do it for you. But, you don't get nearly as mucky. So there's that. See, it's poking up through now? That's what you want. See, now I got a bit in the center, so you can just tap it all out and start the next little spot until you get all the way around. So we'll get these both greased up and get them right full of grease. Fuller the better. So you can see it starting to puke out there. Just like that. It's perfect. Move around again and give her some more. Tap her out again. Give her some more. I think I hear a dilly. Do I hear a dilly? I hear a dilly. Hello, dilly.
Hello.
We're packing bearings. So we got a little bit more to go yet. That's why I say you want your hand nice and clean, right? Because if you don't, you'll get all that crap mixed into it too, right? So, and we're looking good, tubes. We're almost around. Something like that. And I just take the rest. It's going to all go in the tire here. And just get this back into position where we want her. And get you guys zoomed in a wee bit more. Okay, tube, so this is the back side of the tire. So that's the one with the seal in it. So wipe the goop off there again. And in her hand. Anyways, we'll get this one gooey. You want to put a whole bunch inside, so there's no moisture, nothing that can get and seep in there and rot things out again. I usually put more in from the other side after, but you know, all around the race and everything up in there. Just lather it up. You know, get her good and gooey in there. The gooier the better is what I say. And you got to leave a bit of room for your seal. So we'll get this cleaned off as best we can. And get our seal knocked in here. And I gotta find the appropriate seal driver because I don't have anything but sockets. So 1 sec tubes and we'll get one going here. Okay tubes, we're good. So it doesn't take much to wreck these guys, so you gotta really be careful. Get her started. And just give her some. We've already got her off kilter. Okay, and you want to get something that's about the same size as the outside of that seal. Hopefully. She'll bash in. Bring her level, so I just need a little bit more on this side. Sometimes they don't go quite straight, but we can get her straight. Just like that. Beautiful. And while we're here, we're going to give this just a little blob in here and stuff. Keeps the seal good and stuff. And might as well slobber some out here too to keep the more dust from getting in there and stuff like it did before and stuff. There we go, tubes. That side is good. So I want to flip her down, and right now you want to glob in a bunch more. I know it looks like it's using a lot, but it's better than a bunch of moisture getting in there and stuff. Because I wiped all the crap out of there, right? So okay. So now we got to pack the other bearing, but it doesn't go in until we actually, you know, put her back together. So we'll do that. We'll go out. We'll put this this guy back together. See how she spins. Okay, tube. So we got the axle all cleaned up here, and it's looking not too bad. So we'll get our wheel here, and get her lined up, and just going to steal a bit of grease out of here, just to put on this guy, kind of thing. More better, and just slide her back on. Watch your seal, you don't rip it off with the threads. What the frick is going on here? There we go. A little bit of a burr there, I guess. Not too bad though. But now take your other barreling and get her lined up just like that. Try to leave some grease in there and stuff. And then you want your nut dewy, and it's not too bad. I'm not going to really clean it up too bad. It's not too bad, so tighten her up. And you don't want to over crank her, but you want to get her stopped in a position that you can get your new cotter pin in there, which should be somewhere right about there. Just let me grab the pin, if I can feel it. Looks like it's right there. Right there. Now we got no play, so that's good. She's spinning pretty decent, no noises. Seems good. That's just about where you want her. And that's good. We'll bend the pins over here. I'm going to clean up a bit, kind of thing, so I don't get my tools all dirty. Bend that pin over, and we'll hammer on the new cap. Okay, tube. So we're just going to bend this one tab back this way, and this one I cut it a bit short, and just bend her in as best you can. There, something like that. And if we done it right, it should still be spinning. Now remember, this this dewey here isn't really meant to tighten it on. It's just meant to keep it snug. If you tighten her, crank her down, you're going to wreck stuff in there. So, and then there's the new cap. I'm going to put a bit more grease in first. That looks like a bit longer whatchamacallit on there, but I'm going to dab some more grease in there and into the cap kind of thing so it keeps the moisture out. So, 1 sec, tubes. Okay, that ought to do her. So, get a little rubber hammer here and try to get her started straighter. Come on, baby. Just like that. Holy cow, I think we might have done our tubes. Just wipe off your extras there. I need a cleaner towel. I don't know if this one's any better, but doesn't look like it. Anyways, there we go. Number 1 is done. Okay, tube, so we're just working on the other tire here now, and this is the bearing that was kind of seizured up. I had to cut off. And that's a bad race right there, so we're going to have to swap that one out with one that looks more like this. A little more better, eh? So yeah, that one's had a bit of crud in there and water and stuff and rusted a bit, and he probably hadn't used it, and then drags it a bit and then puts it away for another year, and then, you know, that stuff sits in there. So we're going to have to get our punches and stuff out and try to get that guy back out of there. Should be fun. Okay, tubes, so the side we're wanting to get out is down. So we're putting all my down pressure down on that. So hopefully if all goes well, this will just, you know, smash right out. But not likely. Actually feeling pretty good. Okay, how are we making out? We're actually getting there. Now I got a bit of an issue here. I've got to get it up on a bit of something. Have a bit of something, so I'll just have to use my little leg something. There we go. There's the one out. So I might as well do the other guy while we got her off. So hopefully you're still in the shot here, because I know I had her zoomed a bit. Pretty good. So, same deal. Hit her one side, hit her the other side, hit her on this side, hit her on that side, this side again, this side, that side. Get her up on the old knee, hit her again, just like that. So, we'll go give this hub a bit more clean up and put her back together. Okay, tube, so we're going to drive in a seal, or not a seal, pardon my French, whatchamacallit, a dewey, as you guys seem to like, a dewey. So we want to make sure it's good and clean inside. I'm going to give her one more little scrub-a-dub. It's not too bad. And these things are fairly tough, but you don't want to be wailing on them. You'll usually find a spot here. See if you guys got a good enough shot there. There usually will be a spot where it'll sort of rock like this. So where it's not rocking, you want to tap there a wee bit. Get her lined up. And hit her. That'll get her started. Just go easy. Don't frickin' start giving her, because you'll just frickin' wreck her. So you can get her flush. Something like that. And I've got a socket here that's going to fit right down inside there, just bang on. So you just want to start her again, but go easy still until you get her sort of started in, right? There, she's gone in now. Now you can drive her home. See how we're doing. I'm gonna give her one more little shot maybe. That fits in her bang on perfect, eh? think that felt pretty good. So now when you look at her, there's a place where that does seat down inside. And, oh, come on, focus. It's just on there right now. There's actually a pry spot right there, and then there's a ridge all the way around, eh? So we're looking pretty good there. I think we're good. So that wasn't so bad. We'll have to grease up some bearings and get this back together, and put the seal on the other side. Same deal again. And I'll get this one on the other side of the trailer. Try her out. Okay, tube. So same deal as the other side. And the seal on there, and we're good here. We got a nice gob of greasy sticking out, and we'll get our burling in there. Come on, baby. It was a weird fit on that, so it might be a little bit of a screaming battle to get her in here. There we go. It's got that. And we'll get our big nut. Big nut. Just sort of remember where your hole is for your cotter pin. That one's a bit tight for some reason. I just can't grip it. Hold on, tubes, I gotta get a tool. Okay, hopefully this goes big enough. Yeah. It's a little bit burry, I guess, on the threads there, so she's not bad though. And I'll show you here quickly what happens if you crank these on too much. See how that doesn't spin too well there now? So that's too tight. And if you go more, it's even worse. So you want to back her off. Spinning a little better there now. Just till you find your Dewey, which is right there. So I could maybe see if I could turn it one more to this guy. Yeah, that's where it's going to be too tight. So you want to back her off. That's going to be too tight. So you put her in like that, and get your cutting Deweys. Get that straightened up a bit. Bend that guy around something like that, and this guy can go this way. Come on, baby. Like that. Actually cut a bit of that off, maybe. Just like that, tubes. And let's check your rollages. It's pretty good. And we'll just get this on here. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Gotta get my rubber beater. Rubber beater. Oh. I don't know why these aren't like a screw-in thing. Sometimes they're a bit of a pain to get back on. Oh. Wow. Really taking a good beating. Why is that being such a pain, tubes? Don't ask me, it might be a bit dirty inside there, but it wasn't too bad, I didn't think. Oh! Wow. No. had so much problem with one of these. But for it's a bit weird. Huh. It's like it's the wrong size or something, but it's gotta be the right one if all the bearings and seals were right, you'd figure. Wow, just like one spot, it just doesn't want to go in. Could be the thing's a bit warped too, though, you never know, right? You bugger. Well, try his old one, I guess. That's about all I can figure. Yeah, it fits a bit better. That's the way they should go on. Oh well, I don't know why that one's not fitting, but maybe it's a defect too from factory. You never know, eh? So we'll just clean this up a bit. It's spinning a little bit quieter now, eh? There we go, tubes. I think we're good. Okay, tubes, so we're back together. So we're just going to check the rollages. Pretty good. Oh, pardon my French, I haven't even eaten anything yet. And we'll check this rollage. Seems pretty darn good to me. No sounds, no grinding, no noises, no nothing. So, let's start where we started here, and we'll get her back down on the ground. Cool. And there we go, ready to roll. Another 100 million years and she'll be needing another rebuild. There's what's left over of that inner one. Not much, eh? Did pretty good at cutting her though. We didn't, you know, wreck much in there, so put the old beat her away here. Okay. Let's just save that for them. Show them, you know, what we had to do and stuff. I've got the rest of the crap there. And there's another crap there. And I guess that's it, tubes. And this cheesy grease they give you. Caution, 1/2 to 3/4 ounce of grease is adequate for thoroughly coating rollers. That's enough for nothing to me. But anyways, I would take that back over to him, but I don't think my hitch on the van would fit that. I think that's an 1 7/8. Mine's a 2-inch, and she's rusted solid onto the van now, so I'll have to call him. He'll have to come get her sometime. Well, I guess that's it for today, tubes. Not too much else going on. I actually have the car still down here from when we went to cut those bearings. Oh, it's hot in here. What happens if you leave the doors all, windows all closed, I guess? Oh, turn that off. Oh, air conditioning. It's actually not too bad today. It's 24, apparently. So, another thing with those wheels like that and the bearings in there like that, after you drive her for a bit, you might want to just pop the caps off again and check the whatchamacallit. Once those bearings kind of get you know, set in a bit, they might come a bit looser. You might be able to get that one more turn to the next hole in the thingy for the pin, right, in that big castellated nut. So you might want to check on that after you've driven her for a bit, because that grease will get sort of slungied around a bit there, right, and it'll get maybe a bit looser in there. So, but should be okay for a little while anyways. But yeah, so I guess that's it today, tubes. Just a lube job there, and you know, repair job on an old trailer, and that's how you grease bearings manually, I guess you'd say, if you know you don't have the greaser thing like I was saying there, which I don't have. But I looked at them before and I thought, oh geez, that just looks like it's gonna make too much more mess. So I've always done her that way. Works good, you know. So but yeah, check those things after, you know, a while of driving her, you know. and you should be good. So anyways, tubes, guess that's it for today. Have a good one, and thanks for watching, and we'll talk at you later.